Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am the Desert Claw, and this week's chapter is full of black stars. So many black stars that if we had just one more on the cover of this week's chapter, we might have a full Soul Eater cameo. But before we get on with today's chapter, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. Subscribing is free and it really helps support and grow the channel. And of course, anime-only viewers, there will be spoilers. So last chapter, we left with Company 2 doing their biggest attack on the big black star, only to bounce off like it was nothing. Kurono says it's time to get the heck out of here as he understood how powerful of an attack the second just did, and it didn't even put a scratch on the black star infernal. Kurono is still ordered to attack, even knowing this is a futile attempt. But hey, that's corporate life. The white clad atop the pillar, beneath the grinning moon, is speaking affirmations for humanity to give in to despair, as their despair is actually hope, since it will build a new world. The world the white clad have been fighting for. A news crew on the side notices something in the sky. Raffles I, the founder of the Holy Soul, who was supposed to have been killed by Yona and took his place. Some speculate that this is Yona, but I am betting it's actually Raffles I's doppelganger, who was on the other side and waiting to make his move once Haomeya pulled him in. Or perhaps the Black Star Titan was able to do this without the help of Haomeya. I am willing to bet that this is more on the money, but perhaps next chapter will point us into a better direction. From chatting with many in the community, I think the prevailing theory is that doppelgangers are basically the reverse shadow self of their real-world counterparts, acting more like the mask in Jungian psychology than the shadow, if we stick to the influence that Carl Jung obviously has on this series. The wiki even kind of backs this up by stating that doppelgangers are created by the perceptions of other people in the real world. So, for example, Raffles was just a man in the real world, but since he was a founder of a religion, he is basically deified, and now we see him in the real world. It's possible that the real Raffles did not agree with the white clad and was thus killed, but his doppelganger could easily be convinced to take his place. So, he just bided his time in Adolla, waiting for when he could emerge to show his followers his ultimate betrayal, to bestow the ultimate despair, to be destroyed by the founder of their great religion. This would put humanity on the right path in the collective unconscious, the tipping point for the white clad to complete their plan. With the same logic, Shinra has also been possessed by his doppelganger. We will call him Devil Shinra. Possession happened at least once after Shinra went back to the old world. Perhaps the real end boss of Fire Force won't be the evangelist, it'll be himself. Raffles starts destroying everything in sight with huge destructive power. The people are obviously confused. Why, Raffles? Why would you do this? Have we angered him? Us lowly creatures. We are nothing. This is our judgment. People start to once again turn into infernals, unprompted, almost like it was caused by giving into their despair and grief. Then, at the last moment, out of the sky, a hero comes. Hope has arrived. Shinra zooms in, just like Superman would in those old world stories. It looks like this is what the white clad wanted though, a public fight between two mythological figures. The founder of the Holy Soul religion of the New World, and the savior based on the heroes and messiahs of the Old World will now fight. The fate of the conscience of humanity is now play. Whoever wins this fight will change the tide of the war with the evangelist and the white clad. But the evangelist is a cold, calculating, and patient god. This was likely planned from the start. It's going to take Shinra and all his friends together to change the tide of misery that the white clad has now inflicted on the public. New savior, meet old savior. To quote one of the greats,
Our beloved monsters, enjoy yourselves.
and that's that. Fire Force is about to get insane, my dudes, and I cannot wait for the next week's chapter. Let me know what you think of the possible doppelganger Raffles and how powerful he is. Hit the like button, subscribe for more videos. I am the Desert Claw, and you all have a good one.